This is an excerpt from the book of Unus Sumus. More revelations about sin and ego. As messages continued to come through, I became aware of the dual spirits that reside within each one of us. There is both a divine spirit or spark and an artificial spirit or ego. We live with this duality every day, choosing to operate from one or the other. The divine spirit, which is connected to God, vibrates at a completely different frequency from ego, and it neither acknowledges or judges its counterpart. Therefore, the divine spirit cannot be punished based on a concept that it is not connected with. It would be like giving an innocent person a death sentence for a crime they have not committed. This understanding was very different from the scenario of dying, being judged, and then either being thrown into hell or winning a seat in heaven. Before we go any further, we must understand the difference between the soul and the spirit. The soul encompasses our mental identity through our free will, personality, emotions, intentions, passions, and conscience. Our ego has access to this part of us, and both negative and positive energy can be manifested. The spirit, on the other hand, is our connection to the divine source and unconditional love, where there is no judgment, no testing to prove our loyalty, no punishments or lifelong burden that we may be sent to the fiery pits of hell. I finally realized that God is God, and I am who I am, and I have inherited His divine spirit that will forever link me with Him. I am an extension of Source. I am a being of light on a journey back to Source, where I will experience complete union with Him. To God, my, quote, sins, whether intentional or unintentional, do not define me. They help me learn, expand, and manifest. This expansion helps me move closer to Him because we cannot appreciate love without experiencing fear. We cannot be grateful for our abundance without knowing what lack feels like. This is an idea I will express many times in this book. That is why when Adam and Eve ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, it was not a sin, but rather a choice they made to allow for expansion. God, in all His wisdom and love, doesn't see a, quote, worthy person or, quote, unworthy person. He doesn't place you on a, quote, good list or a, quote, bad list. He understands that your choices bring learning opportunities. Sin is a concept that creates guilt, shame, and fear. This is disempowering and forces a dependency on ego. You see, ego doesn't care if you're giving it good attention or bad attention. It simply wants your energy. The more you feed it, the more powerful ego becomes. As long as ego doesn't dominate your life, it is neither good nor bad. It simply is. It is an aspect of you, and it balances your experiences while living in this dimension. Some will vilify ego, trying to suppress it, which only creates resistance that blocks positive energy from coming in. Others feel that it is appropriate to send it love. Simply let it be. Nurture your divine spirit and make choices based on that aspect of you, living your life with love, compassion, and gratitude. Everything else will take care of itself without unnecessary attention being directed to your ego. In regards to the story of Adam and Eve, at some point we found ourselves going from a spirit light body to a dense 3D body. Ego is the natural result of living in this survival mode-based dimension. As we ascend to higher states of being, we will need the ego less and less until we are able to reestablish our original spirit body in a higher plane of existence, where there is less judgment and more unconditional love. Also, remember that the story of Jesus transforming in front of his 3 apostles during the Transfiguration was proof that our solid physicality can change to a light body. As you transcend your ego and live a more genuine, loving life, our sense of physical heaviness will transform to a lighter state of existence, not ruled and burdened by the weighty denseness of fear, guilt, and conflict. This has been an excerpt from the Book of Unus Sumus. Much love, blessings, and light. If you haven't done so, please like, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification button to receive further videos.